I think we heard it as rumor that El-Rufai as governor has turned to be the Inspector General of Police, declaring people wanted. It's unconstitutional of him to do, if at all he did so. So we still believe it's one of those fake rumors that we wish to deter, but we will not be deterred by those rumors. NLC is here on ground in Kaduna, discharging our constitutional duty, and we don't have any regrets. What we are doing is lawful. What we are doing is backed by law of Nigeria, and we will continue to enlarge and establish this action until El-Rufai complies to the right of the workers. There's no one declared wanted by police. Neither are we afraid to be declared wanted, because no crime, no penalty. What we have come to do in Kaduna is to ensure that workers of Kaduna are protected. We are here to save jobs. We are here to save the right of workers. We are here to ensure that the plan of El-Rufai does not prosper, because if it does, other states and employers may want to copy what is evil. As a matter of fact, we have a clear injury case of the hoodlums attack. You can see. I wish you can get this. This is the hoodlum, the person they attack. They tore his head, and the other person a weapon on her leg, a woman, and one other. So we have a couple of our members that are already hospitalized as we speak. But that will not deter us. Whether you hospitalize 20 people, the struggle must continue in Kaduna tomorrow. As a matter of fact, we are changing strategy. El-Rufai must bow, because he's just a person. His tenure is temporal. It's only God that is supreme. He can never assume himself to be internal governor of Kaduna.
We want him. We will bring him to justice. We are looking for him. He should report to the nearest police station or report to us. He will be prosecuted for economic sabotage. There is no grounds for compromise. They have used their last ultimate weapon. It will not change anything. We will not change our position. And that's...
Governor El-Rufai of Kaduna State is now positioning himself as the man whom we should be talking about maybe every week, declaring the Nigerian Labour Congress President Aliyu Wada wanted. Ayuba Wada, this Governor El-Rufai of Kaduna State has declared Ayuba Waba, the Nigerian Labour Congress President, he declared him wanted. That anywhere he is, wherever he's hiding, he should come out. Can you imagine that? That he should report to them or report to the nearest police station for prosecution, for economic sabotage. This is where we have gotten to in our struggle for better economy, in our struggle for good governance. And he tweeted, this is his tweet, say Kaduna, Ayuba Wada and others of Nigeria Labour Congress headquarters declared wanted for economic sabotage and attacks on public infrastructure under Miscellaneous Offence Act. Anyone that knows where he is hiding should send a message to Moj Kaduna. There will be a handsome reward. Now, the NLC had led workers in the state, in Kaduna State, on a warning strike following the recent disengagement of about 7,000 civil servants. Let's use a better word. The sack of the NLC engaged in this peaceful protest because of mass sack of 7,000 workers, both in the state and local government. Now, this protest was in solidarity with the protest on Monday. Aviation workers also shut down operations of Kaduna International Airport. Other affiliate unions, including the National Union of Petroleum Employees of Nigeria, NUPENG, also joined the strike. National Union of Electricity Employees of Nigeria joined the strike. National Union of Textile, Tailoring and Garment Workers of Nigeria are also in protest. They joined the strike. In fact, Nigerian nurses also joined the strike. Now, the shocking one today is that this same man, El-Rufai, sacked nurses that is in grade level 14. If El-Rufai fires nurses below grade level 14, he sacked all nurses in the state for embarking on strike in solidarity with the Nigerian Labour Congress. The governor, that's Governor El-Rufai, directed the Ministry of Health in the state to immediately advertise vacancies for the replacement of the dismissed nurses. Kaduna State, we know since on Sunday, has been grounded in the last 48 hours as aviation workers, bank workers, rail workers, electricity workers, health workers, teachers, amongst others, down tools in protest against the alleged injustice of the El-Rufai-led administration and the mass sacking of over 60,000 civil servants. However, the Kaduna Governor, in a statement on Tuesday titled KDSG will not tolerate criminal acts disguised as industrial action, he described the Nigeria Labour Congress protest as a criminal acts disguised as industrial action. So it's no longer the NLC protest is no longer an industrial action. To El-Rufai, is a criminal action. Described the action of the NLC as a campaign of economic and social sabotage and lawlessness. In the statement signed by El-Rufai's Special Advisor on Media and Communication, Muyiwa Adekeye, El-Rufai warned that any worker not found in his or her place of assignment will be dismissed. It partly read also, this is what the letter read, or reads rather, acknowledges doctors and some other categories of health workers that are trying to run public health facilities, but regrets that some nurses have joined the unlawful strike. How would you expect civil servants who were suddenly sacked not to protest? How would you expect even sane people not to protest for the reinstatement of their fellow worker, fellow civil servant? You just woke up and sacked 7,000 civil servants, and now you have also sacked 60,000 nurses below grade level 14, and we have few sane people in this country. We have few normal people in this country called Nigeria. So, according to nurses, we are implicated in the forceful discharge of patients in many health facilities. The statement added the Ministry of Health will dismiss all nurses below grade level 14 for going on an unlawful strike. Salaries that could have gone to them are to be given as extraordinary occupational allowances to the health workers who are at their duty posts to fill the gap of those absconding from duty. The Ministry of Health has been directed to advertise vacancies for the immediate recruitment of new nurses to replace those dismissed. And again, he also gave a warning to the Kaduna State University that any academic staff of Kaduna State University that does not report for work will be dismissed. The authorities of Kaduna State University are to submit a copy of the attendance register for all categories of staff daily to the Secretary to the State Government and Commissioner for Education. So this man is parading himself now as the probably ultimate in power in Kaduna State. You are declaring the NLC president wanted. He should report to you or report the nearest police station for prosecution, and that the protest that NLC embarked on is not an industrial action, it's a criminal act and sabotage. Here was a man who protested against the Goodluck Ebele Jonathan government. Here was a man who called Goodluck Ebele Jonathan unprintable names. Here was a man who did law, tweeted this, tweeted that during the Goodluck Ebele Jonathan led administration, and no hurt. I mean, he wasn't sacked, nothing was done to him, and now he wants to threaten and harass workers. You are sacking 60,000 nurses below grade level 14, and you have also sacked 7,000 civil servants, local and state, and you are saying that you are not changing your decision. You are still standing on your position of sacking 7,000 workers. And the NLC vice president said that they are not going anywhere. They are still embarking on their industrial action. That El-Rufai must bow. Yes, he must bow. He must reinstate the civil servants whom he sacked, 7,000 of them. He must reinstate the nurses below grade level 14 that he allegedly sacked. He must do the bidding of the people. He's there to serve and not there to rule them with fetters of iron, and not there to rule them with an iron fist. He's not there to rule them with an iron fist. So El-Rufai must change his mind, must consider his decision before he will turn Kaduna State into a war zone, before he turn Kaduna State into a battleground. You don't threaten the Nigerian Labour Congress by declaring the president wanted. During a short interview at the protest ground on Tuesday, that is in Kaduna State, Mr. Waba, the NLC Nigerian Labour Congress president, that Ayuba Wada, the Governor El-Rufai declared wanted, said that the strike was not about him, the NLC president. That El-Rufai, in fact, he challenged El-Rufai to come and arrest him. He said, I quote him, let him come and arrest me. We are here and waiting for them. Mr. Waba, NLC president, was quoted to have told Daily Trust. The NLC Kaduna State chapter on Monday embarked on a 5-day warning strike over the proposed sack of civil servants in the state. Workers from different parastatals and cadres of the civil service joined the protest, withdrawing their services for the 5 days. As a result, the airports, public schools, government offices are shut, in addition to the total blackout across the state. But, as a hitman as El-Rufai is, he has repeatedly vowed not to back down from the plan. For what you call a sabotage, economic sabotage. Where is it done in this country? You don't do that in a working country. So, El-Rufai should be careful with the decision that he's taking. He should be very, very careful with what he's doing in Kaduna State. And yesterday, I heard that the peaceful protest was hijacked by thugs, probably sent by the politicians. Thugs that were sent by the politicians to come and hijack the protest. And based on information I read from some source, that the thug died because the thugs started throwing stones, pelting stones at the protesters, and also they returned the favor to the thugs because the protesters were very big and bigger than the thugs who came to hijack the protest. And I learned that one of the thugs died. Maybe to teach them a lesson that when the Nigerian Labour Congress engages in a protest, no one hijacks it. When they are in an industrial action, no one hijacks it. So the vice president was saying that they are in industrial action, nobody is declared wanted, that El-Rufai is not God, and of course he is not God. He is not the ultimate in power. So he must listen to the people. El-Rufai must consider his decision of sacking 60,000 nurses and 7,000 civil servants. Now, there is no provision for compensation. There is nothing he didn't do anything to compensate them. You just cut short, just like a baby who is in an incubator and you disconnected it. The baby is still developing and you disconnected it, and there is no other means of helping that child. The only thing they got, just that work they have, the job they got, and the little pay they are receiving monthly, just cut it off because you feel that you are now in charge. You feel that you are now running a parallel government. So the whole world should know, and Nigerians at large should take note of this. El-Rufai sacked 7,000 civil servants for what I call a silly reason, and now to him he is also sacking 60,000 nurses below grade level 14 to him because they decided to join the Nigerian Labour Congress to protest. Minister of Petroleum have joined, those in electricity have joined, aviation minister have joined in the protest because it's something that concerns everyone. It's something that concerns everyone. And when the Nigerian Labour Congress are protesting against the decision of the state government anywhere, every other sector joins. So El-Rufai is just wasting his time. He will bow very soon. All this mass sack, if he likes, he could sack everyone, but the decision remains same. He has to change his mind. He has to restore the civil servants or restore the nurses that are below grade level 14. So guys, what is your take? What do you have to say concerning Governor El-Rufai of Kaduna State, who to him believe that he can just tweet or can just come up with his cabinet and make decision and it will stand? So what is your decision towards, what do you have to say towards El-Rufai's sacking of 7,000 workers in both local and state level, and also coming back to sack 60,000 nurses below grade level 14? Thank you.